So we got a cold Chicago day here, ready to rock and roll with our buddy Elvin's Rafale FMS 80 just came out. Actually really nice quality, guys. I mean, I was really impressed with the fit and finish on this. If you kind of get in here, you can see all the little plastic that they've started to incorporate, like just little stuff like the leading edge and little wingtip tanks, the leading edges on the intake, nose cone. I mean, this is plastic and slide lock, really nice detail work. The only downside of that stuff is the weight starts to add up. So it is kind of a little bit of a chunky girl, but we're gonna fly it with a 4000 to keep that down as much as possible. And as you can see here, I kind of cleaned up the battery compartment for them so that everything's under the board, the mixer, the receiver, everything, so it's super clean. We're gonna go max aft on this, just in my experience with the Deltas. They typically fly better with a really aft CG. So the manual calls like 110 to 130 mil from the leading edge. We're gonna start at 140 just because I'm kind of crazy like that, and I have a feeling that it's gonna be perfect. But it's a really nice kit, guys. I just want to see how the slow flight characteristics are gonna be, because compared to like the Gripen or Gripen, however you want to say it, that's more of a slender Mirage-y style Delta, where this is always closer to, like, I think a Eurofighter, so with the canards and everything and the better wing loading. So the weight is the only thing I'm concerned about with the stock power system. But check out the mix on this, the stock mixer, guys. I was always telling my buddies, I was like, you know, I'd love it if we can get this full thing working in unison, like a full span Delta Element setup, and that's exactly what they did here. So I was really impressed to see that. And it does have flaps, but the only issue I have is, if you notice here, when you drop the flaps, it gives you quite a bit of up elevator compensation, like a lot. And I have a feeling that that's either going to cause a really hard stall, or you just take too much throttle to stay linear. So I'm going to recommend not using flaps at all on this, and just taking advantage of the full span elevons. The only thing I was kind of disappointed with was the limited travel of the canards. If you see here, you're only getting, you know, I don't know, half of an inch of travel, maybe something like that. Where on the Euro, man, I can get like 2 inches of movement. So they're not really as active as I would hope, but you know, I'll take what I could get. So we're gonna see what we got. I was really impressed with the landing gear. Check this out, guys. I mean, for an 80 class bird, it's got the streamlined gear doors that close after the gear and everything. Just a really nice package. And you see the struts here. The strut work is really nice. I mean, it's got lights on it too. It's a nice looking package, man, especially for the price point. So I'm excited to see what she does. So let's get this baby ready to roll. But yeah, I think it's gonna be good. So we'll see. Maiden Flight's never pretty. Let's see what we got. A lot of guys flying this plane, they have a hard time rotating because they're just flying it too ridiculous heavy. That might be a little too far aft, maybe like 5 mil. Just looking at the nose position, so maybe like 135. I'm about half throttle. Which is good, because on the Gripen, we couldn't get it aft enough. With this, it looks like we could.
So you're going to move it up about 4 or 5 millimeters?
Yeah, I think usually about 5 mil up will be much better. And it'll track a little better. So this is great for 3D flight, like if you're going to hover and stuff. Like, let's see, I'm cutting power. Let's see how she stops. See, for that kind of stuff, it's great where it is. Did you see when it rotated, it kind of like jumped a little? Not too fast. She's really pitchy to be like this. Once you move it up, though, it's going to be perfect. Yeah, they've really been doing well with those 2100 FMS fans for out of the box. The sound is good. Flying on a 4,000 this guy, so you know we could probably do a 5,000 all the way back, and that would be pretty sweet on that. So if you're ever too far aft on approach, you want to be really easy on the elevator, because it will get pitchy on you. So we're just gonna let it bleed out. See how that gets kind of bitchy. Come on, freeway. Let's get that 90. 90 Rafale. We all want it. Yeah, but you see how floaty and just gentle the Deltas settle in. There's absolutely no reason to have flaps on them. A Delta, I don't think. I mean, that's what they do best. So, but they did give us the full span throws, the Elevons, so that's pretty awesome. It's very nice, very graceful, which is exactly kind of what we were going for, like similar to the Eurofighter. I think once we, oh my God, look at that.
What's that?
Look at the nose gear. It fell apart. It pulled out.
What?
Quality control. Watch out.
Oh boy.
We'll look into that. Yeah, it just pulled out of the thing here. Look at that. Yeah, once we move the CG, I think to like 135, 132, I think it's going to track nicer, not be as pitchy. Wing loading is very nice. You can slow it down really nicely. So much that I think we could get away with a 5,000 all the way back. We won't really have to keep it as light as I thought. So that's a win too. So we'll go ahead and get this buttoned up and experiment with the CG, and I think we got a winner, guys.